Are you turning your iPad over the summer and worried you might not receive it back with some of that great student-created projects that your students work so hard on? They make great examples for the coming year. So I want to show you real quickly that there is a way to save some of your student projects depending on what app it is by going through File Share through iTunes. And so what I'm going to do is I want to make sure that I plug in my iPad to my computer with its cord, which I've already done, and then you want to use iTunes to grab some of that media off, okay? So what we'll do is we'll go here to my computer screen, and I've already plugged in my iPad. So my iTunes is already opened up, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and select my iPad. So I have two plugged in right now currently. I'm going to go ahead and select my iPad with my student information here. Okay, maybe I won't. Let's select my other iPad. All right, and the important thing you want to do is, since you want to pull off their information from apps that they've been building their projects in, you want to select apps. So here on my computer, you've got summary info. The third one is apps right up here at the top. So if I click apps, you'll see a list of all of the apps on your iPad, but if you scroll down, this is where a lot of people don't notice, scroll down and you'll notice that it says file sharing. And you'll see a list of all of the apps in which you can share files, pull files off of your iPad, and save them onto your computer. So my students created a really great story in the Story Buddy app, so I'm going to click on it. And over on the right-hand side, you'll see these are all of the files within the app that I can pull onto my computer. So I want to save this great story called My Story. So if I click on it, you'll notice here on the bottom I have Add, Save To. Well, I can choose to save this story to my computer. I'm going to choose my desktop just so I can find it. So I'll click Desktop, and there we go. Now I'm going to minimize this window, and in just a moment you should see here is that story saved on my desktop. So now I can open it up. It's nothing fancy. I just created it very quickly to demonstrate. And there's the story that I pulled from my iPad onto my computer. So one of the nice things that you can do, of course, is to utilize that file sharing if you need to pull off some keynotes or pages or maybe even the Story Buddy apps, things that your students have created that you want to keep a sample of. Use iTunes file sharing just to grab those things just in case you don't receive that same iPad back next year.